Good morning, our dear viewers of Tagy TV. My name is Kakama Ryan Kiyombo. I am here at Manjeri Primary School, where the public speech club is ready for the talk show. And I want to challenge you kids out there. What has your school done to make you better than what you are? And how have you made that school better than how you found it? Now, as I was walking around, I met this young girl, Nicole. How has your school helped you to be better than you are?
Before I came to this school, I was not doing good in my performance, but when I came to this school, at first I used not to perform well, but as I continued getting used to this school, I got used, so I became better and better in my academics. So many people think that as I am young, I cannot perform well, but this school has enabled me that. In my previous school, I used not to perform well, but when I came to this school, though I was young, I used to perform well. And every time I got used and used to this school, I used to perform better and better and better. Many people used to think that even though I was still young, I would not perform well, but here I am right now, the second best stream, if P6 efficient, and I'm performing well. So I thank this school.
Thank you, Nicole. You know, you're very correct. I like your academic improvement in this school. Now, may you tell us how you have helped this school to be better than you found it?
I've not done much in this school, but at least I've helped to clean. I've helped to be in to clean the compound, and I also joined the farmers club of this school. So we planted trees behind there in the field, and also I've helped to pick rubbish around the school compound. So I've helped to maintain a clean environment in the school.
Thank you very much, Nicole. You know, yes, sanitation in a school is very important in helping to control spread of diseases. And also, we need trees in our compound to control soil erosion, to act as windbreaks, and so on. Nicole, what message do you have for children watching you as far as controlling Ebola virus is concerned?
I think that my fellow children out there, we should maintain personal hygiene in order to prevent the spread of Ebola, because Ebola is spread by poor sanitation and poor personal hygiene. So we should always wash our hands and ensure personal hygiene and also sanitation. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Nicole. And you're right. Controlling the spread of Ebola might help to control the death rates in a country. As I had said, these are the members of Public Speech Club in Manjeri Primary School. Now let me get back to the topic. How has your school helped you to be better than you are? Let us hear something from our head prefect, Nangabo Anita.
Thank you, our dear moderator. This school has helped me in various ways. For example, in leadership. I remember when I was in lower classes, I had this difficulty in not being able to express myself freely. I was always shy. I wasn't able to speak to others. My friends were only a few. But thanks to the teachers who talked to me and taught me about confidence and strength, they showed me how to talk to people. And even this school has organized a public speech club, has enabled me to be confident in speaking. I started out later in primary 4 by going for the post of class monitress, and thanks to the people who believed in me by that time and voted me in class, I was able to be class monitress. Later in primary 5, I held up the responsibility of being class monitress again, thanks to my friends. And in COVID, I wanted to run for the post of assembly prefect, but because of COVID, I wasn't able to go through. And then when I returned in 2022 this year, I went for the post of head prefect, and thanks to all those who believed in me and trusted in me, I'm now the head prefect of this school. This school also helped me in religion. When I was young, I was this person who never liked going to church. Waking up Sunday mornings, I would wake up late thinking I'm just going to remain at school, at home, watching TV and so forth, because back then I was a day scholar. But thanks to my parents who brought me in boarding and the teachers who taught me at this school, they showed me that God is the first thing to be in my mind. Even before I sleep, I pray to God. And right now, as I speak, I'm the very same person who promotes order in church, who leads prayers in class, and who directs people to go to church. So this school has really helped me to become a better person, and I thank everyone who has been there to show me their love. Thank you.
Thank you, Nangabo, Anita. Now, yes, you're right. We should always put God first in everything we do. Even before eating our meals, we should pray. And I know some of us don't pray for our meals, maybe because you're too hungry. But if you're going to sleep, you should pray to God for protection, because you don't know what happens in the night. Even if you have security cameras, you might find that electricity goes away at night and then in the morning it comes back. So you never know what happens. And also, yes, being a leader is very important, and it's a huge responsibility. So you should be careful with what you say and what you do as a leader. Now let us hear from our academic prefect, Arisha Pal.
Thank you, our dear moderator. The school has changed me in a way that has provided a conducive learning environment because of the kind and friendly teachers who are always available. And has also made me confident because of the various activities and the programs organized by the school. For example, the Speech Focus Africa program, the Quiz and Debates program, and also the teachers in our different classes. It has also enabled me to become more competitive in my academics. For example, like in my former school, I was not so competitive because I didn't have many people who wanted to be in my position. They were always biased and all that stuff. But when I came to Mother Manjeri, I found very many competitors and made me want to work hard and read harder to excel in my academics. I say school has changed me very much, and it has made me who I am today.
Thank you, our academic prefect, Arisha Pal. Yes, you are right. Academics is very important. Competition in academics is even more important, because how will you learn if you're not competitive? You say, as long as I'm on this position, I'm okay. But how do you feel if you're ever the last and your parents are paying all that school fees? For what? Being wasted? So to all the children watching us out there, be competitive in your academics. You never know where it will put you in future. And let me also challenge you. You try to be the first all the time in your class. You will see what it is. Let's hear from Elion, a member of the Public Speech Club in Mother Manjeri Primary School.
Thank you, dear moderator. This school has helped me in quite many things. For example, academics. When I came to this school, I wasn't that good in academics. But when time came by, I became not perfect, but better in academics. And as I'm speaking now, currently I'm in the best stream of primary 6, thanks to this school and my teachers who have worked hard. Secondly, this school has helped me in public speaking. For example, debates. Every time when we're having a debate in our stream, I am mostly nominated as either opposer or a proposer, because the people have confidence in me that I can make it. And without them, I would be nothing. Without the teachers I had, I would be nothing like the way I'm compared to now. But I'd like to thank the teachers who have helped me a lot. Thirdly, this school has helped me in games and sports. I recently contested for the post of Games and Sports Prefect. Unfortunately, I lost the run, but Teacher Daniel gave me a chance to play for the school team, and I'm doing better there with my friends, but not forgetting academics. You may focus on sports, but you also need to put more effort on your academics so that you can be a better person in future. With my few remarks, I'd like to say school has changed me a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, Elion. You're right. Just because you lose does not mean you should give up. And also, just because you're on one practice does not mean that you should forget about academics. So if you have a talent, try getting time to practice with it, but also don't forget your academics. So our games and sports prefect, what do you have to say?
Thank you, moderator. My name is Kundako Immaculate, a member of public speech in Mother Manjeri Primary School. This school has helped me in various ways. For example, in dancing. This school has brought in a club called Relax International that has helped kids to express themselves in dancing. Like right now, we are organizing some dance for children to enjoy on the last assembly of this term. And it's helping us also to express ourselves in God. It's bringing us more closer to God than dancing to these other songs that do not actually even make any sense. So that's why I encourage you to follow your dreams. But if you have to follow your dreams, follow the right path with God in it. And also, this school has helped me in growth and development. I used to be this type of a girl that when I see anything small, maybe somebody eating a sweet, I'll be like, some. But when I came into this school, it helped me know that some stuff, if you see somebody eating something, it's not a must that you should eat it, because your turn will come and you eat it and even get fed up of it. I encourage you all to follow your dreams and be well behaved. Thank you.
Thank you, our games and sports prefect.
Thank you, moderator. My name is Kacho Emily in primary 6 efficient at Mother Manjeri Primary School. This school serves children 5 meals in a day, which most families and even other schools can't afford. Excuse me. So the way the school feeds us, I really do appreciate it. And by giving us all those meals in a day, it has enabled us to really concentrate in class, feeling hungry at school. Even if they don't allow these things of canteens, foods in the dormitories, we still concentrate in class because we have eaten enough food. We also, by eating enough food, they have enabled us to be resistant to these diseases that come, flu, cough, ulcers. It has enabled children in the school to, including myself, to be in class without any sickness, not going home, just concentrating on books and passing very successfully. And in terms of friendship, this school, before I came to this school, honestly, my best friends were my parents. But when I came to school, I realized that there are different people in the world who really do want to be your friend, and you just have to put yourself out there, and you have to be kind, humble, obedient, and free. Someone can talk to and say, yeah, this is truly a friend. All in all, I thank you for listening to me, and for all children out there, I advise you to be very friendly and appreciate what you have, because many people in the world are suffering, but God has given you a very good life. Thank you.
Okay, before we continue, let's first take a quick commercial break, but we'll be right back.
Our dear parents, wherever you are and wherever you're watching me from, I'm so glad for whatever work you're doing towards building these children.
Don't forget that this is the only program that will make you realize children have the potential you can't believe.
When we talk about public speaking, we are looking at the art where a child or any individual is able to communicate before one person, before many, and before crowds of people.
I wasn't good at public speaking before I became a leader, but I'm actually getting better at it.
Less confidence in children is expressed in different ways. Some of them shout, others run away, others become rude, others fight because they are less confident. We train in debates that a child is able to know how to debate formally in their public.
Some schools have small classrooms, yet they have many children. This becomes very difficult for them to create social distancing.
We train advocacy, that children are able to advocate for issues that affect their lives. Talk about climate change.
You have watched people cry for help whenever River Nyamamba floods and bursts its banks, leading to loss of property and sometimes lives.
So with advocacy, children are able to advocate for their rights and also for the rights of those who can't advocate for themselves.
Dear viewers, what plan do you have to hand over the planet to the next generation when air, water and soil are polluted and can no longer support human life?
A quarrel is a failed argument. So to avoid that, we teach these children to learn how to argue officially or formally.
Most girls spend their times on phone. For example, she said the girls cook, but when cooking, here she's on phone, here she's frying this, to the extent that it can get burnt.
We teach moderation. We have trained very many TV moderators, and some of them are already employed at their young age.
The courage and confidence that I gained from Speech Focus Africa didn't only make me a good prefect, but also a wonderful TV presenter.
My daughter used to be shy, but from the time she joined public speaking, she's now very confident and she can stand in public and give a speech.
Enroll your child today for training in public speech, music, dance and drama. Speech Focus Africa. Be yourself.
Our dear viewers, welcome back from the quick commercial break. Before we went for the commercial break, we were talking about how the school has made you better than you were. Now, we are going to talk about how you have made the school better than how you found it. Allow me invite our first speaker, Jay Prunell.
Thank you, moderator. My name is Jay Prunell, a pupil of Mother Manjeri Primary School in Primary 6. I'd like to say I have made the school better than the way I found it in so many ways. For example, I joined this school in Primary 1. According to performance in class, I'm very good at that. But when I joined this school, people in my class weren't that competitive. But when I started performing well, people also wanted to perform as well as me. So that encouraged them to work hard and be better than me, or almost the same as me. In that way, children have been encouraged to work hard and read their books. I've also encouraged different children to continue reading their books, because you interact with different children in the compound as you move around. I once met a child who was discouraged. She sat for a paper, but she came out of the paper. People told her, you failed the paper. I found her face was gloomy. I encouraged her and told her, read hard, because there's another paper. You don't have to give up right now. I've also encouraged children to put God first in everything, because children read books, but at some point they forget that God exists. So children out there, you have to read your books as well as put God before everything you do.
Thank you, Jay Prunell. Yes, you are right. When people see that you're succeeding, they also want to feel what you feel, which will lead to competition in your class. Read, put God first, and be prayerful. Now, let us hear from Mudidi Edward, a member of the Public Speech Club in Mother Manjeri Primary School.
Thank you, our dear moderator. My name is Mudidi Edward Patrick. I'm the Domestic Prefect of this school and a member of Speak Focus Africa. Now, how the school has helped me, how I've helped the school to be better than it was. I've been a prefect, which has helped these young children, because these young children don't normally speak out. I've helped these young children in terms of feeding. Sometimes they serve my colleagues little food. Now what I do, I tell them to go for more food, and the cooks give them more. They get more satisfied, and they call more of their cousins to come and join the school. Now I'm also a Gringo ambassador. I've showcased this school in many ways. Like I've made the school famous of being green. It's one of the greenest school in this Uganda. Now, as a Green ambassador, I saw that this school is one of the. It can help to control climate change. It can also conserve the environment by planting trees. Thank you, dear moderator. For all of you children out there, please don't forget about your environment. Keep your environment clean by planting trees and disposing plastic coverers at the right place. Thank you.
Mudi, what do you do as a Go Green ambassador in this school?
Thank you, dear moderator. As a Green ambassador, I teach my peer what's the right thing to do. Like I have a group of children who I teach how to plant trees. We have planted so far 2 trees in this school, but I've gotten 2 boys who have planted 5. So as a Green ambassador, I encourage each and every one of you to plant trees and to fill your plastic coverers in the right place. Thank you.
Thank you, Mudidi Edward. Yes, you're right. We need to conserve the environment because the climate change is very bad. There are some countries which have not received rain in a long time. So, we need to continue planting trees which will help in the formation of rainfall. And we also need to dispose those plastics in a proper way, because if we dispose them in the soil, they will begin to affect the plant's growth.
Thank you, our dear moderator. I'm a member of Public Speech Club, and how I've helped this school, how I've made it better than how it was. How I've made this school better than how it was. I am also a Go Green ambassador. I hope that when this school is polluted, help in picking up the rubbish around the compound, keeping it clean, and also encourage you guys to plant trees, because if you keep on cutting down trees and that stuff, it will lead to global warming. That's how I've helped the school.
Thank you, Nyunyuzi Chloe. Yes, you're right. We need to plant trees. And even if for you feel like I'm too big to plant trees, you just plant 1 tree like this. In the future, it might have a big impact.
My name is Akrit Fallen. I'm part of the Public Speech Focus Africa. So how I've helped this school to improve better? Well, I like participating in various activities like math contests, debates, and normally, even though I might not win or be the best, at least I can represent my school to say, yeah, it's really the best in Africa. Then I'd also consider it as one of the biggest, even though it might not be the first, but there are lots of people who wish to come to this school, and it's kind of inspiring. Take, for example, Ogangi Jonathan. He was the first in Uganda with 98 and left a history behind. That was truly inspiring, and which taught me that instead of staying here, I should take my journey further and make this school be known for the best.
Yes, you're right. There are very many people in this school who have helped it to make a name. For example, Ogangi Jonathan, who scored a 98 in math contest. And that's a mark which is feared by many Ugandans. So, if someone in this school is able to beat Ogangi Jonathan, then that will make this school even more famous. Let us invite our next speaker, Koronge Brilliant.
My name is Kabonge Brilliant, and I'm part of the Public Speech Manjeri Primary School. I say I've made the school better than I found it, because I've advised some of the people who have been in bad peer groups. Some of my friends have been in bad peer groups, but I've taken a step to advise them to stop what they are doing, and right now they are focusing about their books. They want to pass highly, and they have left that habit of being in bad peer groups. And I've also encouraged children to join the speech focus because it helps us to know how to speak in public, to be confident and to be creative. Although some of them have refused, but my colleague here, Elion, I helped him to come and learn with us in speech focus, because at first he was like, I want to play football, but I said, if you come and attend speech focus, you will really get that being in speech focus is very good and it helps you a lot. So I say I've helped this school to be better than how I found it. Thank you.
As we come to the end of this show, let me ask the last question. What message do you have for the children watching you as far as preventing Ebola virus is concerned?
Thank you, our dear moderator, Kakama Ryan. I would like to advise our dear friends out there to wash your hands regularly, especially when you're from washrooms and when you're going to eat food. You never know, you've caught on the surface which has the virus, and you eat with the virus and you get infected. That's all I had for you.
Let us invite our head girl, Abe Prosi, to speak something about the control of the spread of Ebola.
Thank you, moderator. And to you children outside there, I want to advise you that if your parents come back from work, don't hug them, don't touch them, and I want to advise you that you should ask your parents to wash their hands as they come back from work. Don't hug your neighbors, don't hug even your closest friends. Thank you so much.
Yes, let us invite Bob to say something about Ebola.
Thank you, moderator. My name is Odongo Shadrach Bob. Just like he mentioned about the issue of Ebola, I would like to urge you children outside there to properly dispose your human waste and make sure that you don't get into contact with it. Thank you.
The schools have helped children to be better than what they were. Children have also helped schools to be better than how they found them. And also we should try to control the spread of Ebola, because Ebola is a dangerous disease and it has led to many deaths of people. Thank you very much for listening to us. Now, to all our dear viewers, you have been watching the public speech club members of Mother Manjeri Primary School on Junior Minds on Tagy TV. Thank you. See you or catch you later.